Good morning from Fort Wayne and a happy 4th of July to all our U.S. listeners. We will start today's action here at Indiana Tech on day 3 of the women's goalball competition with a match between the USA and Ukraine. Team USA comes into the match with a record of 2-0 in their pool. They started off with a 7-3 win over Denmark on July 2nd, and yesterday followed that up with a 9-2 victory over Canada. Ukraine comes into the contest with a record of 1-1. Ukraine defeated Greece 8-2 in their opening match, and then lost a close 6-5 decision to Finland yesterday. Finland is now 2-0. So this is an important game in Pool Y standings for the women. USA and Finland both tied atop that pool at 2-0. Ukraine right behind them at 1-1. So this is an important game for both teams. And Ukraine will be on our left in the blue jerseys. They will start off with a lineup of Lilia Pasko on the left wing. Number 3, Olha Lukianchuk will be the center. And it looks like number 1, Olena Rud, will be on the right wing for Ukraine. Meanwhile, Team USA will counter with number 9, Mary Bai Huking, number 5, Amanda Dennis, and number 7, Eliana Mason. Buzzer has sounded. The players are going through their last check of the eye shades with the officials. And we're ready to get this match underway. U.S. men's team in attendance here to cheer on their female counterparts. And lots of red, white, and blue in the stands, not only to cheer on USA, but to celebrate Independence Day here in Fort Wayne. Ball goes into Ukraine. Number 1, Olena Rud, starting it on the right wing. Bounces it down the middle, blocked nicely by Mary Bai Huking, playing center for Team USA. Gives it off to Eliana Mason on the left wing. She'll roll it down, nicely blocked by Rud. Backs up against the goal, finds it. Bounce ball down the center. Combined block, Mary Bai Huking covers that one, hands it off to Amanda Dennis. The left-hander spins, bounce ball down the middle. That one is blocked out of bounds by Lukianchuk, the center for Ukraine. Ball into Ukraine. Number 1, Olena Rud has it. She'll go down the line and blocked out of bounds nicely by Eliana Mason. Sliding her body over in front of that one. Team USA wearing their white jerseys and blue shorts here today, moving from right to left. Eliana Mason rolls it cross court, stopped by the feet of Lukianchuk. She'll give it to Pasko, number 2, the left wing. Her first throw of the match, blocked by the feet of Mary Bai Huking. It's going to roll out of bounds. Ball into Amanda Dennis. Dennis backs up against the net. Bounce ball straight down the sideline, blocked by Pasko, the left wing for Ukraine. Pasko up with it, bounce ball down the middle, blocked by the feet of Amanda Dennis, out of bounds. Ball into USA. Eliana Mason now throws it cross court, blocked by number 1, Rud. Rud now has it, the right wing. She's going to go down the line. Eliana Mason controls that one, but it trickles out of bounds. No score here in the first 2 minutes of action. Ball into Team USA. Amanda Dennis, bounce ball, blocked by Lukianchuk. She gets it before it goes out of bounds. Gives it back to Pasco, who quickly throws it down the sideline, blocked by Amanda Dennis. Dennis to Mary by Hooking now in the middle. Hooking with a bounce ball cross court, blocked up into the air by Lukianchuk, but she gathers it, hands it off to Rudd. Rudd down the line. Eliana Mason slides over to block that with her arms. She'll now go down the center, and it trickles through the center, but a nice backup by Alina Rudd to keep that one from going in the goal. Rudd now bounce ball down the middle, blocked by Mason, controlled by Hooking. Mary by Hooking now moves over to the left wing. She's going to try to go down the line, but that one's going to go out of bounds. Ball over to Ukraine. Still scoreless here, 9:52 in the first half. And now Rudd, cross court, blocked by Amanda Dennis. Dennis has it, spins down the middle, and it's kicked up and off the crossbar and over the top of the net. A nice save by Alina Rudd. That one almost found the top of the net, but Rudd had deflected it just up and over the crossbar. Still scoreless. Now Pasco will try it. Pasco blocked by Amanda Dennis. Dennis will take it, spin down the middle, blocked by Lukianchuk. Lukianchuk gets it to Rudd. Alina Rudd, blocked by the feet of Eliana Mason. Now Pasco with it down the middle. Mary by Hooking throws it across, blocked nicely by Alina Rudd. Bounces it back down, kicked by Mary by Hooking, out of bounds. Ball into Amanda Dennis. Dennis down the middle. Saved by number 1 Rudd. Still scoreless here. Rudd down, blocked by Mason. Both teams playing great defense right now. USA had the closest chance for a goal on the shot by Dennis that went off the crossbar and over, but other than that, both teams pretty solid on D. Here's Dennis now, blocked by Rudd, quickly back. USA ready for that one as Eliana Mason will get it before it trickles to center, throws it back to Mary by Hooking. She's going to have to get this shot off quickly. She'll throw it towards the corner, but it's going to go wide of the post by about 2 feet. Out of bounds, ball over to Ukraine with 8:09 to go, first half. Ball there, stopped by Mary by Hooking. She gives it to Amanda Dennis. That ball is blocked by number 2 Pasco. Pasco will take it on the left wing. Number 9, Mary by Hooking, scores the first goal of the match, and Team USA up 1-0. There's a bounce ball down, blocked by Hooking. Rudd down the line, nice block nicely by Eliana Mason, out of bounds. Mason now has it. Bounce ball down the middle, that is blocked by Lukianchuk. Rudd down, blocked by Mason, nicely out of bounds. Ball to the USA, leading 1-0, 7:05 to go in the first half. Amanda Dennis finds a gap right between the center and the left wing for a 2-0 lead for Team USA. And that goal is going to prompt a timeout by Ukraine as Team USA scores twice in the last minute to go up 2-0 with 7:02 to go in the first half. Goals by Mary Hooking and Amanda Dennis. This is a new lineup for Coach Chikowski. He's had 3 different starting lineups in the 3 matches for Team USA. So going with Hooking, Dennis, and Mason in this contest, and so far their defense has been stellar, and they've just scored 2 goals within 1 minute to put Team USA up 2-0. Timeout is over, ready to restart the action, and it will be number 2, Lilia Pasco on the left wing for Ukraine, bouncing the ball. That is blocked by the center, Mary Hooking. She will come with it. Bounce ball cross court. That is blocked out of bounds by Rudd. Rudd with it now. Alina Rudd will back up towards the center of the net. She will come straight down the middle, and Hooking covers that one. Hands it off to Eliana Mason. Mason cross court attempt. That is blocked by Pasco. Gathered in by Lukianchuk, and she throws it out of bounds to prevent the 10-second call as they had trouble finding that ball. So the ball will go over to the USA. Eliana Mason moves all the way from the right wing to the left wing, and she's going to go down the line, and that one is blocked out of bounds by Rudd. Ukraine wearing their light blue jerseys with black pants and blue socks. There's Rudd, blocked by Hooking, who covers it nicely. Will hand it off to Amanda Dennis. Dennis, bounce ball down the middle, blocked by Lukianchuk. She will give it off to Pasco. Pasco, that one is blocked by Dennis, who will find the post on the right wing. She'll spin, bounce ball down the line, blocked by Pasco. Pasco now with it. Bounce ball down, blocked nicely by Dennis and controlled. And Mason now spins, but that one is off target, out of bounds. Ball over to Ukraine. Alina Rudd with it for Ukraine. She will spin, bounce ball cross court, covered nicely by Amanda Dennis. Dennis finds the goal towards the center, will spin right down the middle, blocked by Lukianchuk, hands it off to Rudd. Rudd with it now, down the line, blocked nicely by Mason. Mason quickly back with it, across the middle, easily stopped by Lukianchuk, who will hand it to Rudd. As we tick down to 5 minutes to go in the first half, Amanda Dennis covers that attempt. 2-0 Team USA. Dennis down the middle, blocked nicely by Lukianchuk. Hands it off to the right wing once again to Rudd. Rudd will go cross court now, blocked out of bounds by Dennis. Nice use of her arms to push that one out of bounds. Ball in now. Eliana Mason now moves to the right wing, throws a cross court bounce ball. It hops up over off the post and out of bounds. Alina Rudd with a nice save on that one. Went up off her body, bounced once, hit the post, but trickled out of bounds. Still 2-0. Pasco now with it, blocked by Hooking in the middle. Hooking backs up. The center spins, rolls it, blocked by Pasco on the left wing for Ukraine. Pasco's going to go down the line, and Amanda Dennis with a nice late reaction, waited on that one, blocked it out of bounds with her upper body. Ball is in. Nobody seems to know where we have an equipment check. I think the ball was not put into play correctly. The players had trouble finding it, so the officials stopped the time to put the ball back in play, and now Eliana Mason has it. Throws it cross court, up and over the body of Rudd once again, and out of bounds off her hip. But that one went wide of the post. Still 2-0 USA in front of Ukraine. Rudd now down the line. Eliana Mason blocked out with her arms. Nicely done there. 4:06 left in the first half. Amanda Dennis will spin, will go middle, blocked by number 3, the center, Lukianchuk. Now Rudd down the middle, blocked by Hooking, who gathers it in. She will move over. Now move to the center, spin, bounce ball straight down the middle, blocked by Lukianchuk. Hands it to the left wing, and Pasco. Lilia Pasco will bounce one down between Dennis and Hooking, but they combine to stop it. Dennis will take it. The lefty spins, throws it right down the middle, blocked by Lukianchuk. Gives it over to the left wing, and Pasco. Pasco now, she will try down the middle, blocked by the legs of Amanda Dennis. And Team USA will call a timeout with 3:18 to go in the first half. Team USA on top 2-0 on goals by Mary Bai Hooking and Amanda Dennis. Ball in, blocked out by Ukraine. Number 1, Elena Rudd down the line, blocked out of bounds by Eliana Mason. Ball is put into play. Mary Bai Hooking will take it. Moves to the center. Bounce ball cross court, blocked out of bounds by Rudd on the right wing. Three minutes to go in the first half. 2-0 USA. Ukraine with it. Rudd cross court. That one is into the net off the feet of Amanda Dennis. Elena Rudd picked a nice spot cross court. Past the center Hooking. Dennis slid over to try to stop it, but the ball deflected off her feet, back across to the left wing and into the corner of the net. So Ukraine on the board now, trailing 2-1. Amanda Dennis will take it to Team USA. She'll bounce one down the gap, and she responds right back with a goal. Team USA responding quickly to make it 3-1. Dennis found the gap between center and right wing. Pasco with it now for Ukraine. She'll bounce it down, blocked by Amanda Dennis. Dennis gathers it in. Spins, throws, and again Dennis finds the same spot. 2 goals in a row for Amanda Dennis. She's found a weak spot in the Ukraine defense between Lukianchuk and Rudd, the center and the right wing. 4-1 USA, 2.5 minutes to go first half. That's a tough bounce ball thrown there by Pasco, but Hooking and Dennis combined to block it out of bounds. Now Eliana Mason will roll it down, blocked by Pasco. Pasco back with it. Bounce ball down the middle. Blocked by Dennis. It trickled over her, but she gathered it before it rolled towards the net. Dennis will spin, go straight down the line, and it's nicely blocked out of bounds by Lilia Pasko of Ukraine. Pasko will now take it. Backs up against the net. Bounce ball down the middle, blocked out of bounds by Amanda Dennis, using her legs to corral that one. Push it out of bounds. Ball is in. Eliana Mason will find it. And Coach Chakowski calls a timeout as Team USA had a little trouble finding that ball once it was put into play. Time was running down. And going over some strategy here, but 1:57 left in the first half. Team USA 4, Team Ukraine 1. Amanda Dennis with 3 of the 4 goals for Team USA. Mary By Hooking with the other. And we're ready to start again. Ball is in the possession of the US with Mary By Hooking at the center, taking it. She will spin, bounce ball down the middle, blocked and corralled nicely by Lukianchuk. And Ukraine will call a substitution timeout. As number 8, Yulia Fakaeva, will come in to replace Olha Lukianchuk. Lukianchuk is checked out for her eye shades and now she finds her spot on the court. She will move to the left wing for Ukraine. Number 2, Lilia Pasko, now moves to center and she will bounce the ball straight down the middle, blocked by Mary By Hooking. Hooking hands it off to Amanda Dennis. Dennis spins cross court, aiming for that same spot. She scored the last 2 goals, but that one is stopped by Olena Rudd. Rudd now back with it down the middle. Blocked by Hooking, corralled. She'll give it back to Eliana Mason on the left wing. Mason, bounce ball down the middle, kick towards the middle of the court by Pasko, who gathers it, gives it off to Rudd. Rudd down the line, blocked out of bounds by Eliana Mason. Ball into Team USA. It's going to be Amanda Dennis from the left wing, down the middle, blocked by Pasko. It rolls towards the center. She'll give it back to number 1, Olena Rudd. Rudd cross court, blocked by Amanda Dennis. We're under a minute to go now in the first half. 4-1 USA in front of Ukraine. Mary By Hooking rolls it down, blocked by the center Pasko. Pasko will back up to the goal. Bounce ball down the left side, but blocked out of bounds by Amanda Dennis. Ball over to Eliana Mason. Mason with it now, rolls it, blocked out of bounds by Pasko. Ball goes into Fakaeva, who has just come into the game. This will be her first throw. She'll throw it down the middle. Mary By Hooking with a nice reaction to cover that one. We're under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Hooking spins, aims for the right post, but it's out of bounds. Into Ukraine. Pasko has it. As we hit 20 seconds remaining in the first half. Pasko down off the foot of Dennis and into the goal. Lilia Pasko. That was the same way they scored their first goal. Past the center Hooking, off the legs of Dennis and into the goal. It's now 4-2 in favor of the USA. Eliana Mason throws it down. That one is blocked by Rudd. 10 seconds to go in the first half. This could be the last throw. Rudd blocked by Mason. And a timeout called by Coach Chakowski with 4.3 seconds to go. That timeout was taken to stop the clock and give the U.S. one more shot in the half. As Mary by Hooking comes out of the game, and Lisa Chakowski will come in. We'll see who takes the throw, but the ball is in the hands of Eliana Mason at the moment. And she is talking strategy with Coach Chakowski as Lisa Chakowski gets her eye shades checked out. So it looks like Eliana Mason will take the final throw of the half for the U.S. And we are ready to go. Mason lining up against the left wing post. Mason throws right down the line, and it's in! A last second shot by Eliana Mason. Right down the line with 0.3 of a second left on the clock. Great strategy drawn up by Coach Jake Sikowski there. And that'll be the halftime score. USA 5, Ukraine 2. A nice way to finish the half for USA. Called a timeout with 4 seconds remaining. Set up strategy, put it in the hands of Eliana Mason, and she delivered right down the line. So we will take a quick break and be back with the second half action. Welcome back to second half action here at Indiana Tech in the women's pool play match between Ukraine and USA. Halftime score 5-2 in favor of USA. Team USA going with the same starting lineup of Amanda Dennis, Mary by Hooking, and Eliana Mason. And Ukraine will counter with the lineup that they finished the half with Yulia Fakaeva on the left wing, Lilia Pasco at center, and number 1, Alina Rudd on the right wing. to USA to start the half. It's going to be Eliana Mason straight down the middle. Blocked by Fakayeva, who cannot find it as it trickles towards half court, and she'll just throw it out of bounds to avoid the 10-second penalty. So ball back to USA. Well, the ball is being put into play on the wrong end of the court, so the Volunteers will quickly throw the ball to the USA side. And the ball into Amanda Dennis on the right wing for Team USA. Dennis spins down, blocked up and out of bounds by Fakayeva, the left wing. Fakayeva with it. Backs up, bounce ball down the middle. Mary by Hooking stops that with her legs. She'll back up to the center. Throw it cross court, looking for the post, blocked nicely by Rudd on the right wing for Ukraine. Rudd back with it, straight down the right side, blocked by Hooking, who gives it to gives it to Eliana Mason. Mason now went a little wide of the court, and her ball bounced out of bounds as she tried to go down the line. So Ukraine has it. Rudd will go right down the line, but that is blocked by Mason. Mason hands it off to Dennis, who will stay on the left wing. Spin, bounce ball middle, blocked by the feet of Pascoe. Pascoe gives it to Rudd on the right wing. Rudd will bounce it towards the middle, blocked by Amanda Dennis. Dennis in the middle of the court now. Blocked. Will go towards the right post and out of bounds, wide of the right post. Coach Chakowski says that was a great idea, but just missed the target. Ball into Ukraine. Lilia Pascoe in the center for Ukraine. Bounces it down, blocked by Dennis, who'll flick it out of bounds. Ball into Team USA. And Eliana Mason straight down. And Mary by Hooking kicks that one out of bounds. Lilia Pascoe now with it. Pascoe in the center. Down the middle, blocked by Hooking, and it's going to roll out of bounds. Ball into USA. Mary by Hooking on the right wing. She will try to hug the line, but the ball bounced out of bounds. Over to Ukraine. Pascoe now with it, and she finds the corner of the net. Lilia Pascoe by the feet of Mary by Hooking into the corner of the net. Makes it 5-3 USA. Hooking with it. Gives it off to Amanda Dennis. Dennis on the right wing, spins cross court. Blocked nicely by the feet of Elena Rudd. We hit the 10-minute mark in the game. USA 5, Ukraine 3. And a substitution timeout for the US. As Coach Chakowski will replace Mary by Hooking with Lisa Chakowski. 9:55 on the clock. USA with a 2-goal advantage here, 5-3. Once again, we have a bit of a shortened schedule today with the holiday. Only 6 goalball matches going on today. Women at Indiana Tech and the men at Turnstone. And a reminder, you can see the live streams on the event website, IBSA-FortWayne2019.com. Eliana Mason restarts the play. Her throw will be blocked by Rudd on the right wing for Ukraine. Rudd down the line, blocked nicely by Mason. Mason up with it. Bounce ball down the sideline, and it is blocked out of bounds by Olena Rudd. Rudd now, bounce ball down the middle, blocked by Amanda Dennis, now playing center for the U.S. Lisa Tchaikovsky into the game, is playing right wing. Amanda Dennis with the ball down the middle, blocked by Ukraine. And now number 2, Pasco, throws it down the middle, blocked by Dennis. She'll give it to Lisa Tchaikovsky on the right wing for USA. Tchaikovsky bounces it down the middle, blocked by Fakayeva, who will give it to Pasco. Pasco quickly back, blocked by the feet of Amanda Dennis in the center. She'll hand it to Eliana Mason. Mason up with it, bounce ball down the middle, blocked by Pasco. Pasco backs up to the goal. Lines up and throws a bounce ball, blocked by Lisa Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky with it now. Bounce ball down the middle, blocked by Pasco. Pasco will give it to Fakayeva on the left wing for Ukraine. Fakayeva bounces it down the middle, corralled by Amanda Dennis. Dennis finds the net, 8:23 left in the game. Dennis aiming for the corner of the goal, and it missed it by about a foot down the right sideline. Ball is into Ukraine, and Pasco will take it. She's on the left wing. Right-hander throws a bounce ball down the middle, blocked nicely by Amanda Dennis, looking to hand it off to Mason. They collide a little bit, but Mason takes it, rolls it down towards the post. Nice save by Fakayeva. She'll spin, throw the bounce ball down the middle, and Tchaikovsky got over. That one got by the center Dennis, but Lisa Tchaikovsky with a nice defensive stop. And Tchaikovsky will take it. Bounce ball looking for the cross-court post, but it is blocked out of bounds by Olena Rudd. 7:48 on the clock. 5-3 lead for Team USA. Ukraine with it now. Olena Rudd on the right wing. She'll go towards the middle, blocked by Amanda Dennis. Dennis gives it to Eliana Mason. Mason down the middle. Combined stop from Pasco and Fakayeva. Fakayeva now straight down, blocked by Lisa Tchaikovsky. It trickles towards the center. Dennis gathers it, gives it back to Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky cross court, blocked by Rudd. Rudd now with it. Bounce ball down the line, blocked out of bounds by Eliana Mason. 7:12 on the clock. And the Dennis now spins, blocked by the feet of Rudd. She'll give it to Pasco. Pasco down the middle, blocked by Amanda Dennis. Pats the ball, hands it to Eliana Mason. Mason, a big bounce ball down the middle, blocked by Pasco. And we have a timeout taken by Ukraine with 6:48 remaining. USA 5, Ukraine 3. Both teams meet at the net to discuss strategy. Defense has been tight the last few minutes of this contest. No goals allowed by either squad. Team USA led at the half 5-2, and Ukraine has scored the only goal of the second half. And we are almost halfway through the second half, so both defenses playing great here in this opening match of day 3 of the IBSA Goalball Qualifier here in Fort Wayne at the Indiana Tech venue. Ukraine with it now. Pasco, bounce ball down the middle, blocked by Amanda Dennis. Dennis hands it off to Lisa Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky on the left wing, goes straight down the line and blocking nicely out of bounds by Olena Rudd. Rudd has it now. Backs up to the goal. Bounce ball down the middle, blocked by Amanda Dennis. Dennis in the center. Will spin. She'll throw it in the gap. Got by the center, but Fakayeva got her feet over to block it across the court and out of bounds. That one almost found the net, if not for the nice defense by Yulia Fakayeva. Now the U.S. with it. Eliana Mason cross-court shot, blocked by Rudd on the right wing. Rudd will take it. Bounce ball straight down, blocked up into the air. Oh, nicely stopped by Amanda Dennis. Oh, and we have some collisions on the U.S. side. We'll see if everybody's okay. Lisa Tchaikovsky blocked that ball up into the air. Amanda Dennis actually caught it while it was in the air. But then when Eliana Mason came across the goal, she collided with Dennis. Both players are down. Mason now up. Dennis still down on her knees. And we have a medical timeout as the U.S. trainer Jen Brown will come out to check on Amanda Dennis. She seems to be half laughing, half crying, so I know it was an inadvertent collision, obviously, between Mason and Dennis, but Dennis is in some pain. And Dennis is going to be taken out of the game to be checked out. Looks like they're working on her lower leg. Might have got twisted when Mason collided with her. Substitution is going to be Asia Miller, I believe, will be coming in. Actually, the USA has to play with the USA has only 2 players on the court. Coach Tchaikovsky's asking for a substitution. The refs are going to meet at the middle to clarify this. Team USA only with 2 players on the court. Coach Tchaikovsky was trying to get a sub in for his injured player. The officials are discussing whether proper protocol was followed, I guess, on the substitution call. Officials still discussing at midcourt. Right now, USA with Lisa Tchaikovsky and Eliana Mason on the court after Amanda Dennis was injured and still being checked out by trainer Jen Brown on the U.S. bench. Asia Miller is up and ready to come into the game if she is allowed. Officials still discussing the process here. What happened was the U.S. had the ball with only 2 players on the court. Tchaikovsky threw it down the court wide, so Ukraine does have possession. And now the ball is going to go over to the U.S. So with the yeah, they're gonna grant a medical substitution to the U.S. as Asia Miller will come into the game. .554 left to play. US 5, Ukraine 3. Asia Miller checked in now. All 3 US players meeting at the middle of the net. Lisa Tchaikovsky with the ball in her hand. Still some discussion at the scorers table with the officials on how the whole injury substitution works. ready to resume play. Lisa Tchaikovsky with it. Bounce ball, cross court. Blocked by Rudd for Ukraine. Rudd back with it. Down the middle, blocked by Eliana Mason. Mason hands it to Asia Miller. Miller rolls it, blocked by Rudd. Rudd with it. She'll roll it down the line, blocked by Mason, who slides over from her center position. Gives it to Lisa Tchaikovsky on the left wing for U.S. Cross court towards the post, blocked nicely out of bounds by Fakayeva. Ball into Ukraine, and Pasco has it on the left wing. Pasco with the bounce ball. That gets past Mason, off the feet of Tchaikovsky, and a nice defensive move by Asia Miller. Asia Miller with a nice save on that one. That ball was ready to go over the line. She slid over and stopped it. Miller will take it now, throws it towards the middle. Blocked by Fakayeva of Ukraine on the left wing. Fakayeva will go straight down the line, and Asia Miller lays out and stops that one. 5 minutes to go. 5-3 lead for USA. Asia Miller with the bounce ball. Blocked by Fakayeva. It trickles towards the middle of the court. Pasco trips over it and will now just toss it out of bounds to prevent the 10-second penalty. We haven't had a penalty in this game. Both teams playing without penalty throws. Lisa Tchaikovsky with a bounce ball, blocked by Pasco. Once again, she'll gather it, give it to Fakayeva. Fakayeva with a bounce ball down the line, blocked by Asia Miller. Asia Miller backs up to the net. Straight down the line towards the post, but out of bounds. Ball over to Ukraine with 4 minutes, 26 seconds left. Ukraine, Pasco on the left wing. Bounce it towards the middle, blocked by Eliana Mason, now playing center for Team USA. Mason gives it to Asia Miller on the right wing. Miller straight down, blocked by Fakayeva. Fakayeva up with it. Straight back down to Asia Miller, blocks it with her legs. Mason corrals it in the middle. Eliana Mason, cross court, blocked by Rudd. Rudd gathers it in. We're under 4 minutes to go. Rudd straight down the line, blocked by Lisa Tchaikovsky. She'll back up to the goal, center herself. Throws it cross court, but wide, out of bounds. 3:42 left to play, 5-3 lead, USA in front. It's Pasco with a big bounce ball, blocked nicely by Mason. It rolls towards middle, gives it quickly back to Asia Miller. Miller up with it, bounce ball down the line, blocked by Fakayeva. Out of bounds. Pasco now with it. On the left wing, Pasco bounce ball towards the post, but that's going to go wide. Asia Miller takes it for Team USA. Miller on the right wing. Goes cross court. Rudd lays out to stop that one. She'll quickly return it. Blocked in the middle by Mason, who gathers it in. Backs up to the goal. Mason spins, bounce ball towards the right side. That is blocked by Fakayeva. Fakayeva, bounce ball back. That one is blocked by Miller. Now Lisa Tchaikovsky has it on the left wing. Straight down, and it's through. Goal by Lisa Tchaikovsky. It went through the feet of Elena Rudd. Goes in front 6-3 with 2:48 left to play. Ready to resume play now. Pasco for the Ukraine. Bounce ball down, blocked by Asia Miller. Miller with a big bounce ball down the sideline, blocked by Fakayeva. Fakayeva up with it. Sends it straight down, blocked out of bounds by Asia Miller. Ball in to the U.S. Lisa Tchaikovsky from the right wing, straight down the line, but wide, out of bounds. 2 minutes, 21 seconds left to play. Pasco bounces it, blocked up in the air by Tchaikovsky and into the goal. A goal by Pasco for Ukraine. Makes it 6-4. With 2:15 left, we have a 2-goal contest. Play resumes with Asia Miller on the right wing. U.S. leading 6-4. Miller goes cross court, up over the body and into the net. Off the body of Elena Rudd. Asia Miller responds quickly for Team USA. They've done that a couple times in this match where Ukraine has scored and they've come back quickly with a goal to go back in front by 3. 7-4 now with 2:06 to go. Pasco down the middle, blocked by Asia Miller after it got past Eliana Mason. Mason with a big bounce ball down the middle. That is blocked into the air by Pasco. Now Rudd tries the middle. Mason there to stop that one. Hands it to Lisa Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky cross court off the face of Fakayeva and off the post. And nice save by Fakayeva. She's going to have to get her eye shades checked by the official, as that ball went off her eye shades and then off the post but stayed out of the net. Fakayeva checked out, ready to go. The ball is in the center now with Lilia Pasco for Ukraine. .135 left to play. Ukraine down 7-4, needs a goal quickly here. Pasco will try to find the back of the net. From the left wing, bounce ball straight down, and Asia Miller is there for the block. Miller will take the ball, back up, throws cross court, but that one's going to go wide and out of bounds. 1:21 left to play. Ball is into Ukraine. It's going to be Pasco again, their center. Big bounce ball down, blocked by Mason. Mason gives it to Tchaikovsky. USA working the clock now. 1:10 to go. Tchaikovsky down the middle, blocked by Pasco. Pasco backs up. Bounce ball down the middle, blocked by Miller, gathered in by Mason. Under a minute to play. Liliana Mason down the middle, blocked by Pasco. Ukraine has to work quickly now. And they'll call a timeout to stop the clock with 48.6 seconds left to play. USA on the verge of moving to 3-0 in the tournament with a 3-goal advantage here, 7-4. Both teams discussing strategy. Ukraine, no doubt, has to score quickly. They have just a limited number of throws remaining in the last 48 seconds. USA playing without Amanda Dennis, who is injured in the second half. Looks like she has an ice pack on her knee, sitting on the bench. Hopefully she will recover in time for Team USA's next game. Play ready to resume. And it's going to be Rudd for Ukraine. Bounce ball, cross court, blocked by Asia Miller. Miller has it. 40 seconds to go. Miller slowly rolls it. Cross court, out of bounds. 37 seconds left. Ukraine's going to have to get a quick shot off here. It's Pasco moving to the middle. She's going to bounce it down the right side, blocked by Lisa Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky gathers it in, is going to take her time as we're hit the 25-second mark. Slowly rolls the ball down the court. Blocked by Pasco, 20 seconds remaining. Pasco backs up to the net. Bounce ball down the middle, blocked by Mason. It squirts towards the sideline and out of bounds. 11 seconds left. USA will slowly roll it down, and that should do it. Actually, Miller's going to bounce the ball across court, blocked by Rudd, who will get one last shot off down the side. Blocked out of bounds by Tchaikovsky with less than a second remaining. And that will do it as the ball is put into play. And the clock will run out. And Team USA with a 7-4 victory here over Ukraine to improve to 3-0 in the tournament. U.S. team will be back in action tomorrow against Finland at 3:15 Eastern Time. Signing off for now. We'll be back for tomorrow's action.
Ukraine and the United States will form the score of Ukraine 4 and the United States 7.